What's in it, man? You already know this BG, aka B Chisel, original hot boy, man. They call me the heart of the streets, and man, my brother Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper alive.
Wayne, Carter 6 dropped tonight. Congratulations. Get the fans what they want, G. Go into them 04, 05, 06 pockets, man. I know you can still do it. I know you got it in you, Wayne. We don't want to hear no Martians. We don't want no auto-tunes, and we don't want to hear no disrespect to anybody, but we don't want 1,000 features on that joint, dog. We just want to hear you get back into them pockets. I know you still got it in you, Wayne. This is a letter from me to you, man. I'm a huge fan. But sometimes I think, I don't know if somebody was writing your shit back then or what, bro. Get back into them pockets, man. Give the fans what they want. Please. Please, bro. It's a letter from me to you.
My opinion on that Carter 6, first of all, it's 24 hours, so like y'all ain't even get 24 hours. How y'all gonna say the trash and it's only been out less than 24 hours? Second of all, y'all been listening to trash music all these years, all these other artists, but not since Tune dropped. Shit trash, man. Come on, man. Be for real, man. Y'all so stuck on this ABC and drill music to where y'all think real lyricists is trash. Like, come on, man. Like, the man not making no music for no why, and it really a lyricist album. Like, it's really Wayne type. Like, what else? What more do y'all want from the man? Like, but y'all sit around and hype up this trash.
The Carter 6 was a good album, bro. I don't give a fuck y'all talking about. Cause we're gonna be honest, majority of y'all ain't even listen to the album for real. Let's keep it a stack. Why you ain't like the Carter 6?
Wayne hasn't grown. He's saying the same thing every album.
So you liked it when he said it on the other album, but not this album. But I listen to Wayne. I know what the listening to. You gonna say life's a bitch like some bitch. You gonna eat some poon backwards. You get some cars. He got some money. Gonna smash some old chick. Gonna smash your chick. Gonna play the guitar. Gonna remake a rock song. And I'm gonna like it. What you expecting? What the fuck you want Wayne to rap about? Ending world hunger? He not even hungry. He eating pone backwards. And you on filet. He told you on the song. You would've known if you listened to the album. But you didn't. You rap about the same thing. These the same that listen to Kendrick and Drake go at it for 5 more on this song. Y'all still listening to Not Like Us. But Wayne can't say the same. If you really listen to Carter 6, there's only 2 songs that was ass for real. Sharks was ass. But Peanuts to an Elephant. But that shit was so ass. Nah, you know what it is? Y'all just tired of Wayne. Tired of Wayne. Y'all tired of Drake. Y'all tired of they face. Tired of their voice. Tired of them. And if that's what it is, well, just say that. Don't discredit what they do, bruh. Was it the best fuck? Hell no. But it wasn't the worst shit he ever dropped. Nah, the worst shit he ever dropped was I Am Not a Human Being. That was ass. And Rebirth. Rebirth was ass too. What about Sorry for the Wait too? That was ass. Carter 6 was alright. But then again, bro, I'm old. Ain't my favorite rapper, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Stand by what the said. It wasn't that bad.
No. Stop it. There's no way you about to do this. There's no way you're about to butcher this.
Listen.
This nigga put drums on Ave Maria, bro. He's trolling, dog. This commitment to touching anything that you feel like touching and then just absolutely butchering it for no reason. There's absolutely no reason for you to touch this. Like, at all. You could literally just make an OG song. You could just make an original beat. It don't even have to be complicated. I asked for resourcefulness in the beginning from Wayne because I'm like, you at the stage in your career now where you've done almost everything. You should be looking for the next thing. Not going back and rehashing old ideas from previous eras where you may or may not have been influential. No, I mean, like, grab something new. This is your opportunity to experiment. As much as people don't like what Andre 3000 is putting out musically now, at the end of the day, he's doing something that he's never tried before.
Yeah, I'm not fucking crazy. So, what y'all talking about, bro? Like, what's so bad about this album? I'm low-key confused. I ain't crazy. That's why I'm confused. Because why did everybody I know tell me that it's whack? Carter 6, y'all know what the oh, man, what's up with that? That shit solid, bro. It was like 2, 3, maybe 4 songs that I could skip, can live without, but they wasn't trash. You feel me? But I don't know, bro. Everybody just hitting me up like talking about there's no solid song on this album. And that's missing me. Like that. I don't know, man. I wouldn't even give a fuck if everybody wasn't talking like that before I listened to it. You know? It ain't that I said before. I ain't care about y'all opinions no way because this didn't happen before. People done told me albums was trash and I went back and listened to them. Was like, nah, y'all tripping. I don't know. But for some reason, people didn't agree that this album that is the Carter 6, people didn't agree that this is universally not good. And I'm wondering, what the fuck are y'all talking about? This nigga spazzing on every song, bro. I don't know, man. I think y'all just hard to please.
What is this? This beat wacky as hell, bro. If you don't get this Animaniacs beat, if you don't get this Freakazoid beat, if you don't get this goddamn, what are we gonna do today, Brain? The same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Beat the fuck out of here! When you are too goated, you have some of the greatest production ever. What the fuck was this? This Casio keyboard beat, nigga. God damn, nigga this sound like you made this beat with a rubber band and a banjo. Like you just, a rubber band and an empty jug. Oh, nah, they did you wrong with this beat, gang. You know I'm the type of party.
People are calling Lil Wayne's album garbage.
What happened?
They're saying, thank God Lil Wayne didn't perform at the Super Bowl because this was trash. But some people are saying this was amazing.
I listened to it last night and fell asleep and had a dream somebody tried to kill me, so I woke up and turned it off.
What are you saying? People are saying they hated the beat. But you had a dream somebody tried to kill you?
It was very surprisingly horrible.
Not as horrible as that mustache. Did you not hear the light flicker? Once you hear the light flicker, you know
I
it's
had
over.
every single Lil Wayne mixtape he ever put out. This was the worst album he has ever made.
Did you forget Lil Wayne is 60 years old? Of course he's not going to be as good as he was, but that light flicker! He should have performed at the
That doesn't matter. Rap is rap. I think he's reached his limit. All due respect to his past, but this was garbage.
Most people are giving this album a 2 out of 10. These bars are for 9-year-olds. This is Wayne's legendary Carter album. It's a Carter. Don't you ever disrespect Lil Wayne.
I think it's just his time. He has not gotten better over the years. He did for a long time, but I think it's finally time to put the mic down, maybe stick to features now and then, and go do something else like Joe Budden.
People are saying they made it through the first 8 tracks and they had to turn it off. Clear that you're all haters who have nothing else to do. This is disrespectful to Wayne.
You can like Wayne and the album can still be garbage.
It's too late. You're bad, but how dare you form an opinion of your own through critical thought?
I did not play one song off the Carter 6, and I already knew that the album was going to be trash. I don't know why y'all thought that y'all was going to get Wayne from like 2008 to 2013. Bro, that era of Wayne will never, ever exist again. Y'all really woke up this morning and seen Lil Wayne Carter 6 drop and said, yo, let me play that. Listen, I didn't even listen to the Carter 5. I didn't even listen to the Carter 4. The Carter 3 was the last Carter that got repeated in any system that I played, bro. Like, Wayne is he was a great lyricist. There was a time period when Wayne could lyrically dominate the game, but that time has long sailed, okay? He just doing this for fun and entertainment at this point. Wayne is so drugged out, man, he don't even remember the lyrics to some of his own songs, man. And y'all really thought this man was gonna give y'all classic Wayne in 2025. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. And it goes to show that sometimes y'all gotta let people go, man. Y'all should have left Wayne back in 2013, but y'all keep dragging him and his six dreads through these rap debates and conversations, bro. He was a great lyricist at one point in time in hip-hop. At one point in time in hip-hop, he was one of them guys that you could not go against. But today, woo, terrible.
So after listening to the Carter 6 for the one time, I only heard it one time, but after listening to it, I would say Wayne ain't miss a beat, man, when it comes to the bars, the punchlines, the metaphors. Wayne definitely did his thing, man. For y'all that's saying the album is trash, you don't know about music, you know what I'm saying, or your taste in music is trash. That's what I'm going to say. But as a fan of Wayne and hip-hop, what I would say is Wayne could have did a better job with the production, and he could have did a better job with the features, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people he had featured on the album, you know what I'm saying? I really like the Big X, the Plug feature, that's hard. I really like the Kodak and the MGK, shout out to MGK, you know what I'm saying? Cleveland native, you know what I'm saying? Dope as hell, you know. But I would say Wayne should have really kept the genres out that wasn't really hip-hop for I Am a Human Being series or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This album should have been all rap, like letting them know he the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But the features, I believe, would have had this album stand out and pop, you know what I'm saying? Nobody probably want to say it, but I really miss hearing Birdman through the whole project with Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Birdman brings a certain swag to Wayne's projects, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like Wayne needed. Another feature I feel like Wayne should have had, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but he should have had Drake on a couple of hooks, man. Drake should have been on a couple of hooks for a show, you know what I'm saying? Also, I would have loved to hear a song with Nicki Minaj on there with Wayne, you know what I'm saying? They made fire music together. I would have loved to hear that. Even Wayne and Tiger, you know what I'm saying? I would have loved to hear that as well, you know. On the R&B side, I would have liked Wayne to do a song with Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting to hear something like that because Wayne and Chris Brown make fire music together. And Wayne and T-Pain, that would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? Wayne and T-Pain, that would have been a good feature to have. You know what I'm saying? They do great music, kind of like Drake and Rick Ross when they collab on songs, man. Shit be hard. Like, I would have liked to hear T-Pain on the album, you know. Who I'm missing? You know, Wayne was on tour with the Hot Boys. You know, I was expecting to get at least one song with him and his brothers, you know what I'm saying? With Manny Fresh on the beat, you know what I'm saying? Birdman talking shit. I would have loved to hear that on at least one song like that would have made this whole album pop out, you know what I'm saying? Like, who I'm missing on the feature side? Like, no, that's probably it right now, but, definitely that, man, and the production, man. The production could have been way better, man. You know, but the album itself is good, man. It's a great album, man. I gotta listen to it a few more times.
I have a question for Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne only today. Like, I like the Carter 6. But I just want to know, like, were these the original beats that you used when you made these songs? Because it's given like you and the producer, y'all got into it and he was like, fuck that nigga, I'm about to take them beats off and put it on another beat. They ain't nothing, I'm Lil Wayne. And these beats just don't go. They don't go. The bars is barsing, though. The bars is barsing. Like, ain't no motherfucking, you can't deny the bars. The bars is fucking there. The production is all off, though. I don't know. I need to speak with somebody.
Hey, yo, Wayne. With no disrespect, the Carter 6 album, trash, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, this should have probably had a Super Bowl. And I needed the money.
We need that Carter 1, that Carter 2, those mixtapes. I am not a human type of vibes. That's what we need. Hit this. Trust me.
Oh, yeah? Hey, pass me that guitar. Appreciate that, homie.
Wayne, straight hot garbage. What are we doing, bro? Come on, dog. At this point, like, what are we doing? I can't. Bro, I ain't even heard the album yet. Ever since Wayne stopped sipping lean, the music has been out of here. I don't know what you need to do, but my nigga, pick the cut back up.
Down, y'all series. Y'all gotta start shutting down y'all series because it sets this standard when you say certain things. You feel me? It sets this standard. Like, if DMX passed away, but if when DMX was still here, if he'd have did It's Dark and Hell is Hot 2, everybody been like, what? And that's really an extreme example. If 50 did Get Rich or Die Trying 2, what? You know what I mean? Albums are like chapters in a person's life. And from fans, like, I could just say for me being a fan, I don't want to speak for every fan because other people might feel different about different shit. You feel me? But as fans, when we hear certain things that's coming, when we hear certain things being announced, we excited. You know what I mean? We excited. We get excited because we remember how we felt when we heard part 1, or part 2, or part 3, even part 4, even part 5 of the Carter. When we get to this Carter album, this Carter album, it makes me question who Wayne has around him. Wayne's music today, and like I said, this is not a full breakdown of the album. This is just first listen thoughts. I'm going to go back and listen to the album again. But Wayne's music today, the bars sound very dated. Not that he can't do what he used to do. He can still, like I gave Vince Carter. Vince Carter could still dunk in his latter years in the NBA, but he wasn't doing them 360s no more. You feel me? So the shit that used to wow us don't wow us today. The things that used to wow, all the pussy bars, like it used to be, oh man, like, you know, all of that. It used to be wow. It's like, all right, you still doing that? So, you know, there's moments though. There's moments on there where we get glimpses of what Wayne used to be, and I hate to say of what Wayne used to be because Wayne is here, but I think that Wayne should have leaned more into doing a boutique style album. An album with one producer. Shit, go back and he got a record on there, Being Myself with Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh could have produced the whole album, and then we would have been excited about something. You feel me? Like we'd have had something genuinely to be excited about. Then we get to the substance conversation. There's so many different things that Wayne has gone through over the past years in the public eye. Keep in mind that Wayne has been rapping publicly since he was about 12, 13 years old, right? And over such a long span of time of doing things at an entry level, then kind of a mediocre level, getting hot, then becoming like the hottest shit ever at one time, it's hard to like recapture that. And that's the thing. I'm not looking for Wayne to recapture anything because we know what he's done. We seen his dunk contest. We know what he's done. We know that he could jump from the free throw line. We know that he could do a 360 between the legs. We know that he has the skills. But when we get the substance, that's when it starts to fall short. You know, he mentions Ray Janae. And respect to Ray Janae, much love to Ray Janae. I don't know the young lady, but respect to her. We've watched her grow up the same time we watched her dad grow up. There was I think it was Blaze magazine. Wayne is holding her on the front cover. I'll never forget that because me and Wayne, same age, born the same year, 82. So watching his career and having the same name as him, when The Block is Hot came out, I think I still got the CD somewhere in a storage room somewhere. You know, I still got all my magazines from back in the day with Wayne and Cash Money. I love Cash Money. You know what I mean? I feel like Cash Money was just as important and instrumental in my life as a Bad Boy, as a Rockefeller. Only thing is I ended up working for Rockefeller, but Cash Money, you know, we seen them like getting like they set the standards and trends and made great hip hop history and laid the foundation for not just where they from, but for everywhere. I talk to my homies from New Orleans and they be like, yo, Wayno, you be speaking to us because of how much I love. Like Cash Money was the shit when I was in high school. So just think about when you was in high school, it was the hottest thing. Whatever it is, If you was in high school in 2010, whatever was hot that year, that's what you was on. So Cash Money was that for me. But we get into the substance. I'm going to bring it back to Ray Janae. You know, she's a grown woman now. She's not the little girl that he was holding on. I mean, that's his baby, but Ray Janae. You know what I mean? And he says little things about like how she curved dudes and all of that. And I'm just like, yo, expound on that though. Like, what's y'all relate? Like, what is it to talk to your daughter? I would have loved to have heard a record of him, like of her interviewing him, like her asking him a question and then he raps it out. Dad, how do you feel about what's going on in my life? Dad, how do you feel about me dating? Like real conversations. We in our 40s now. We in our 40s. In a hot second, we gonna fall in the kitchen, end up in the bathroom. That's basically us turning into 50. Like that's how close it is. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to have heard like that perspective. You know what I'm saying? I would have. Now he has his sons, you know what I mean, on two of the records, which I think is cool. But honestly, I don't think that those records they did justice for him. Now I think it's great for his sons. That's great for his sons, and I'm not knocking that. And he mentions, you know, Nipsey's son in one of the records, and you know what I mean, how they all family and how he got love for him, and that's dope. But I'm just saying, it's like expound on that. The record with him and Chainz, it sounds a bit like it just like a record that didn't make the album that they did. Or it's like, yo, I need a record from you. Now, even when I look at it, Chainz, you know, he just did Life is Beautiful with Larry June. I think that album should be nominated for a Grammy. And it should be nominated for BET Awards and any award that it could possibly win for rap. Because where 2 Chainz is at now in his life and where Larry June is at in their life, they talking about their lives. You feel me? They talking about their lives and what's going on. So it's like, it gives you a feeling of like, damn, we are getting older. The shit that y'all used to rap, well, I'll say Chainz specifically, but the shit Chainz used to rap about that used to, you know what I mean? We loved for the super punchlines and metaphors. He talking differently. He talking about properties in his name. Now, Wayne is going through all this stuff. You got the Kendrick and Drake battle, which I don't think he needs to jump into that and say nothing disrespectful to Kendrick. Do the battle, and I don't think that needs to happen. But it's like, bro, you was mentioned on Whacked Out Murals. A person that idolized you at one point in time told you how they felt. I'm looking for the perspective of how you feel about that. Young Money, I mean, of course, Drake and Nicki would say Young Money forever, but they not on this album. Don't mean you got to diss them or nothing, but I would love to hear the perspective of that. Super Bowl happened. You said that it was one of the worst, you know, it felt like they ripped your heart out. We don't have a song expounding on that. Hot Boys Reunion. Hot Boys Reunion. It was a point in time where like you went through the situation with Thug. I mean, Thug just, you know, he just mentioned too that Wayne was his childhood idol. You know what I'm saying? But you went through the situation with Thug and almost getting harmed and all the stuff that happened. And I mean, if it ain't no beef, this is just me fantasy football shooting. I would love to see a full circle with Thug on a song with Wayne, and you know, not telling that story, but just them coming together at some point. Maybe that'll never happen.